Let me tell you about the three most unforeseen opportunities that people don't recognize when running a social enterprise. My name is Lorenzo Lewis, and I am a social entrepreneur who built a business in 8 years worth $20 million. And the reason why this is important, because this business was a social enterprise. Yes, I went around the country empowering barbers, hairstylists on how to be a mental health advocate. I created a curriculum with Harvard University, and it's impacted people's mental health. It's also impacted the way that they live, the way that they've seen life. But this curriculum in itself has also generated revenue and is now generating more and more revenue. And the reason why this is important, because this is a social enterprise. It's adding value to people, and it also makes money. And so the reason why a lot of people do not recognize the opportunities that exist with a social enterprise is because they believe that when you're working to empowering people, that you don't get paid for it. Like, think about a church. Think about a faith-based institution. They empower people through the word of God and through spirituality. But you can also do that in business. You can also do that in a way that increases profitability. And so the work that we do, it empowers people on mental health. The work that I once did, that I founded, that's now a national organization, it reaches about 5 million people. But this is the piece that's important, is that it's profitable, that it can make money, that people will pay you for the service. So we have to understand that whether it's a nonprofit or a for-profit organization, that it can increase revenue. So let me give you a small case study. When I looked up about 88 hospitals, these are nonprofit hospitals, and I looked it up in the index with hospitals, and what I recognized that these hospitals were profitable. I'm talking about bringing in billions of dollars. I looked at a lot of their top line revenue numbers, and I paid attention to the things on how they brought in money. So they made money from people coming there to get dental work, eye work, vision, individual ladies who would come to deliver babies, you name it. But they also brought in grants, they brought in contracts. They was able to charge individuals through Medicaid and Medicare. And this is what's really interesting. They got a lot of money. And so I'm talking a lot of cash. And their CEOs are making $2-3 million. So what I recognize, while they have become very profitable, there was also a lot of loss. But the most important thing is that they're empowering people's health and their well-being. And so when you think about something that a lot of folks wouldn't think, is that a hospital makes a lot of money. But hospitals are mostly, and a lot of them are nonprofits. Yes, they're nonprofit organizations and they make a ton of money. And so when you think about building a social enterprise, just say you want to go out and empower kids to be entrepreneurs. You want to create a curriculum and have them to be entrepreneurs. What's really interesting about this is not only can you empower them to be entrepreneurs, it's going to help them to grow up, create jobs, go get a trade. Maybe they go to college and they become the next Bill Gates, whatever the case may be. But you can also turn that into a cash flowing service. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna give you how I would empower young people and make money at the same time. So you empower them through a curriculum, and just say you go out and get a grant. You're a nonprofit organization and you go out, you get a grant, you go get a contract, you're gonna mentor, you're gonna help keep young kids off the streets, keep them out of jail, keep them safe, keep them well, right? But you turn around and you sell that curriculum as a consulting service. Now you set that up as a social enterprise, because there's clients out there that need that service that will pay you for them to use a similar curriculum that you work with young people, and they'll use that in their own organization. That's a consulting service. So now you got a hybrid organization. These are two organizations. One is a nonprofit, one is a for-profit. You can empower people by doing this. But this is the catch though. You gotta have the right CPA, the right legal, the right accounting. Your board have to be on the same page. So I know for the people that's watching this, that's thinking about all the legalities coming together, yes, you have to have this in place, but you can be a sustainable social enterprise. So the most unhidden thing that people are missing out on right now is that you can be profitable and that you can make a difference. So if you have enjoyed this today just as much as I have, because I love talking about this stuff. Really brings me a lot of passion and joy. I love empowering people. I started an organization that really empowered a lot of people all over the country. Right now, that organization is empowering about 500,000 people. It is led by my lovely wife, Joy Lewis. But the reality about it is, it also makes money. and it has a company and a corporation that does so. So if you like this, which I know you do, make sure to do me a favor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lorenzo Lewis. I look forward to sharing more of these tips, tricks, trades. It's more to talk about social enterprises and how you can become profitable and how you can make a difference in the lives of others, because who don't want to empower other people to be their best self? So do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now so you can get more of this information. Thank you for joining me.